Hello, everyone. Today is December 17th, 2020. This is the Kubernetes Storage SIG meeting. So today we're going to do 1.21 planning. Let me open that spreadsheet. So the first one is delegate FS group to CSI driver instead of kubelet. Is this Hamand or Christian?
I think, Michelle, did you add this item?
Possibly.
Yeah, okay.
So who?
You can assign it to me.
Okay. Reviewer, Michelle? Michelle's name here as a reviewer?
Yeah.
Okay. So will this be, it's alpha, right? The feature?
So there's
or design, what should we put here? Target status.
Currently, I think we were not planning to put behind this feature gate. Correct me if I'm
Okay.
wrong. So
Design or what is this category? Okay. Is it, then should this be like a bug fix, you think, or does not need a feature gate, or is it design, or is it which of this?
I guess it's a little weird because I think we were gonna add CSI spec changes, right? And those were gonna be alpha.
Oh, so yeah, we're not really tracking that alpha here.
I guess because the main thing is that we were going to put this under the existing FS group feature gate.
I wonder, do we need to add another column for CSI
unsure
status? So maybe
I think
I'll
put it as
now.
alpha for now. We'll figure it out.
Okay. So this we probably don't need enhancement issue then. This is not really right?
We should enhance the existing enhancement issue.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't need a new one. So just
I guess just say now and we can link to the existing one.
Okay.
If we do decide to introduce this as alpha feature, then we'll need a new feature gate actually, because all the existing feature gates are beta. So there is always that, but it's it's going to be a tricky one. But.
So okay, well we'll just leave it here and then we can figure out later.
Yeah.
Priority. Yeah, I don't know. Like priority. Do we want to put the priority here?
It's kind of one. I think that's the reason I think we should put it on top, because it is blocking like some drivers from being usable without root X permissions.
Okay. This one, I don't know. Is it Michelle who added this user namespace? This is a SIG node feature, but I think.
Oh yeah, I think I added this one. I think this is something I noticed SIG node is going to be working on, and it potentially has implications on things like FS group and stuff. So it's something that we need to pay attention to.
All right. Okay. So do we want to put a reviewer here?
Yeah. I guess. I know. I think Haman or Jan may have been reviewing this in the past. Is that right?
In past, I reviewed this, but then it was kind of abandoned for a while. But I think it got picked up again by SIG node. So I need to take a look at the latest stuff.
Okay, I'll just leave Haman's name here, and do we want to set? So this priority might be 2 or 3, right? There's other 6 Do we put like 2 or 3? Normally a lower one because it's other 6 feature, or what do we do? Is it?
I guess we need to make sure that we provide input into the design.
Okay. So 2 or 3. I just looks like
2 is
other,
fine.
yeah, it looks like the other we have a few items down below. It seems those are all like 3, but we can change this one later. Okay, so this is party alpha. I think it's cap looks like not merged yet. Yeah, so there was a enhancement issue, I think. Actually, I don't know if there's an enhancement issue, but I think you need. I found a cap. So yeah, so this one, yeah, so this one I know this one. Yeah, this one is kind of important. There is a cap there. I'm not sure if Yasin is planning to bring this alpha, or maybe we can put it as alpha for now, and then I'll check with him. He's probably not on this call. I think Tim has been reviewing it. I have some questions on that. So maybe we'll just also put it as 2 for now. Let's see. Because there's this cap and then there's some related issues, right? We can fix, which is may not be part of this, but maybe related. This one, okay. So API reviewer, okay, so I will be reviewing, so Michelle and Saad, you also want to review this one, right? I think this one is kind of important.
Yes, it has lots of implications on data being able to recover.
I'm looking at CSI online offline resize.
No, we are still looking at the ungraceful node shutdown.
Got it. Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Okay, should I put your name there as well, Sad? I think probably.
Sure. Yeah.
So this is basically, does it only talk about only for CSI? Okay.
Xing, will you throw me in there too?
I'm sorry?
You throw me in there too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm very interested in this, but like I don't actually know which meetings I should be going to.
Right,
so there hasn't been a meeting yet. I would definitely suggest that we create one because this has a lot of implications on CSI.
Yeah, I'll pin him because every time I pin him, he said he's going to set up meetings. I've been waiting for him. Actually, I just pinned him 2 days ago. He said, oh, maybe after the new year. And he's also supposed to update the cap as well. I haven't seen that. So he said he's got busy. So if he still did, I'll pin him again after New Year. If he still didn't set up, and I'm going to go ahead and set up a meeting. Yeah, I think it's this is important. But the current cap, I do have a lot of questions. I'm not really sure how that would work yet. So yeah, so let's follow up with that. So probably I will move this one lower together with the other. There's a few other SIG node and SIG apps features. Probably should move them together. And okay, so the next one. So now it's this online offline resizing. So I guess we should go. Should we go GA? Is that do we?
No, we did not
Not
go
yet.
GA.
Oh, we
Not
cannot.
yet.
Okay.
So the main thing was that we have in this release there's two things that I want to address primarily. One was like the CSI node expansion. There's a PR out to add secrets to that if we want to. Like I haven't had a chance to, like we had in previous 2 CSI calls, we didn't get to that item actually. So we need to take that item up, and if we do that, then we'll have to add a field in PV to store these secrets because we don't have a place for them.
But Hemant, this is not related to the online offline. This is just something that's missing in resize in general, right? That we should add. Okay. But I mean, I agree we should add it, but I wonder if we should track it as a separate thing,
like additional
secrets for node expand.
Yeah, we can create a separate line item. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So then just basically add another feature gate just to track that one, right? Basically.
A feature gate? You mean a?
We don't need feature gate for that? If you add something in PV, right? Do we need it? I think I'm really confused. Sometimes we need it, sometimes we don't. So
if it's just another secret,
yeah,
it should be invisible.
Okay, additional, but does not affect existing.
It depends on API reviewers and a lot
Okay.
of like this how we like convey this, and it might require a new feature gate.
But that's fine, right? That's additional. So okay, so we just treat it as an additional thing anyway. So may or not need feature gate.
I can't imagine why you would want to disable it. I mean, there's just the reality that it's, you know, if you need this today and you don't have it, you're broken,
right.
And we're gonna fix that. But like, I can't imagine someone saying, no, I liked being broken. Okay, well, it's up to the API reviewers, I guess.
It's just API. Any feature view, generally you add a field, generally it has to be behind a feature gate.
Yeah,
generally.
but it's not like, sometimes I see that it doesn't. So
there has been some exception, yes.
So I think we need, I think this mostly comes down to the API machinery, like for SKUs, like when you have HA API servers, it's possible to have version SKU, and there might be some API machinery limitations on like the when a field is introduced. And so I think we just need to check with API machinery folks if it's required or not.
Okay. All right. So and then if it's added to CSI, then that's also knows alpha and right.
That was not being, at least the current PR. There's a PR out already for CSS spec, and that is not alpha.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Yeah, it's okay. I'm fine.
But we haven't had chance to discuss it. The second item that we had here was like the moving the, or not moving, but copying the allow volume expansion field to not this one, but the separate item that.
Oh, this one.
No, in this fifth one only. Like maybe we'll need a new item for that also. Like this was discovered during one of the resizing call. Like we want to copy the allow volume expansion field from storage class.
Oh, copy, right. Copy allow convention from storage class to PV, right? Something like that. Is that?
Yeah, to PV.
Okay. Right.
And during provisioning.
Okay.
So,
right. Okay. So there are a few things. So what do we do with, so this one, can this one go GA, or do we wait for this?
No, I think
this one might need, this one probably need to figure out this one. I think the secret, I think seems to be, should be fine. I don't think we have to wait for that to go GA.
The main reason
this one,
as far as I know, we are blocked for GA is like recovery from resize failure.
Oh, so, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
But this one is still design. This one is still like, okay. All right. So we'll just keep it for beta then. Even though there's a change, we can change that. So, okay. So we are, okay. So this like have a couple of things we need to address. Recover, this one is still design. So
yeah.
we trying to bring this to alpha, you think? Or
we got some guidance from Tim and Jordan, but we haven't got any traction in terms of like the problem is that the recovery solution is like the pod and resizing that we are asked to follow. It at least in 120 timeline it was not decided yet, so it's like we don't know, or I haven't seen a conclusion that how do we reuse that design for PVC resizing. And it's in 120 time frame, 121 time frame, sorry. I would like to work on a design, but and if we can get a consensus on this, that'll be great. But
Okay.
It's a. I think it's a. I need to schedule some follow-up calls once this holidays. After the holiday in the new year for this item actually, and where we can what we can do and write a design. So
okay,
I want to leave this as a design for now
sure.
because we don't have we already have a merge design as a cap actually, and we had implementation and everything, but
Right.
we agreed not to go forward with it. So we are a bit back to square one, and we had to decide how to recover from resize failures.
Okay, so just leave this one as design then.
And I'll schedule some calls the new year when we meet.
All right. Okay, so next one is okay. Do we have more for this too? I think we're done with this too. Okay, thanks. So next one is SQ Linux recursive permission handling. This is a design. Is this still going to be design, or so Jan, are we trying to go alpha for this? Is Jan on the call?
No, he's not.
Okay.
And he's on PTO. So we have a rough agreement on how it should be implemented, but I don't know if Jan will have time to implement this. That's the tricky thing. So
okay. So you want to leave it to design or alpha or what? Or you want to wait until he comes back next time in next meeting? Or
yeah, I think that might be the best here.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, so next one, CSR entry read-only handling. So this one is a bug fix that Humble has a PR that I think several of us have reviewed, but we just haven't heard from him because I think waiting for him to address the comments, right? I don't know if Assad, have you heard anything from Humble?
Yeah, let's keep it on for this quarter, and we can get updates periodically, and hopefully wrap it up this quarter.
Okay, sure, just take that. Thanks. Next one is issues related to assuming volumes or mount points. Andy, Michelle, so this one, any status change for this? So we just trying to get in?
So Andy's fix is in. There is one more fix related to this that we merged but then had to revert because it revealed a bug in a different area. And so I think this release we should figure out how to resolve that bug so that we can continue on this. But like basically that last PR is blocked on resolving the other issue.
Okay.
That bug affects.
So you can put it's no longer Andy who's working on this. It's the Muka hit, or I'm not sure how to.
Okay.
CHAIHIT, I think.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
And this will involve the fixing that bug in the CRI interaction also, right?
Which one?
The CRI bug where it just goes ahead and not CRI exactly, but it goes ahead and creates the directories anyway and
the secrets. The secret bug.
Yeah.
Is that what you're? Yeah.
It's not just secret, anything actually. Yeah. Talk this later, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Next one, storage capacity tracking for pod scheduling. Patrick, do we have any plans for this feature in 1.21?
Yes, I would like to get it to beta.
Okay, so just change this. Right. Okay, so next one, I think next one is also Patrick. The next two are also all Patrick.
Just number 11. That's the generic ephemeral inline volumes That's what I want to get to beta. And the CSI ephemeral volumes is basically up for adoption. If someone wants to take that further to GA, then someone will have to pick it up.
So I'll just put a question mark there and I'll remove your name.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay.
Matt, were you interested in picking up number 12? I forget. Sorry to put you on the spot.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we are planning on picking that up, although not probably until the middle of next year. So if somebody feels like they need to jump on it sooner, then feel free, but we can put my name in there.
Okay, I'll just, sure. I'll just put a note.
So in the meantime, if anyone else is interested in helping drive kind of core API functionality, this is a good opportunity to jump in and help.
Yeah, maybe we can, under status or something, we can add like a deferred or I don't know.
Target status.
Can I ask a meta question, which is I heard that like the Kubernetes community was trying to prevent like these endless beta scenarios that sometimes seem to occur.
Yeah, I think
And I wondered, like, have they come up with a system to do that, or are we just kind of stuck sometimes when we don't have a volunteer and something stays in beta?
The proposal they have basically is saying it is basically proposing to basically deprecate and remove beta APIs that don't make progress.
Like, do we have anything under risk of that happening?
Does that happen like automatically? You still need someone to go manually do the work.
Someone has to like go monitor it and then go and do it. But it's so far we have not been impacted because the official proposal only impacts beta API groups. It doesn't impact things like beta fields in a GA group.
Or like a beta feature gate.
Yeah, or a beta feature gate. They haven't expanded that to that, but that's more of a technicality kind of thing.
The
I think.
Group, you mean like
our
storage API group? That's a group.
Yeah, like storage V1 beta. I think that's more of a technicality. I think if we want to interpret the spirit of things, basically we don't want beta features to stay beta forever and never go to GA.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was something we needed to worry about in the next few releases.
That'll be too distracting if automatically everything just gets done. That's not good.
Okay.
But I think the concern is basically, some beta features we don't want people because bringing a feature to GA is like the hardest part of things, right? It's really easy to bring a feature to alpha or beta, but bringing it to GA is pretty challenging. And what they want to avoid is like, people bringing features to beta and it's on by default now, and that's great. And then they leave. And then
yeah, I mean, from a developer perspective, there's a huge incentive to just stop after it reaches beta, which I can see why they don't like that, but I don't know what to do about it. So.
Yeah, but basically the basic idea is, well, okay, we need to push people to actually bring features to GA. So, we impose this system where if a feature is not progressing to GA, we have to deprecate it and create a new API group for it. And that way we don't have consumers depending on it in production, that kind of thing, because that's also a risk they want to avoid. So they want to create a new API group for it so that users don't, get comfortable with the feature being perpetually in beta. And then if the SIG is not making progress on it, then we just remove the feature after some time.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we'll leave this one. Need a volunteer for this if someone to work on this early. Okay, so next one, spreading over failure domain. That's 9. Okay, I think it's still, will still be staying in design, and then that, because that goes with the next one, which is volume group. I think probably will still stay in design, trying to, if we can nail it down, then maybe the next release we can try to go alpha. Because we still have not finished the whole cap yet, and then also we have the second part, which is spreading over failure domain. So I'll just leave that in design for now. And the next one, CSI auto tree, move SCSI driver. Okay, so this, oh, Michelle, is this, what is the status of this one? We still wait for when?
Yeah, I need to follow up with some of the folks who had volunteered last year to help maintain the iSCSI driver.
Okay.
I need to reach out to them again and see if they're still willing to help do some of the set up the CI and stuff like that.
Okay.
Michelle, if you're not able to find anyone on your team, this may be something that I can help with. It
Awesome.
seems to be fairly small.
Who is this?
This is Christian. Yes.
Christian?
So, okay, so should I establish, should I put your name?
I'd hesitate to put it for certain, but if there's no one on your
I'm
side,
sorry?
let me know.
What?
Sorry, Xing. I'd hesitate to put my name for certain, but if there's no one on Michelle's side, then it may be something that I can step up for.
Okay. So maybe I can.
In the notes, you can say Christian may be willing to help with this.
Michelle, this is Kiran. Is this about setting up the Prow automation on this one, or is there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can also help with that now that I'm doing it for NFS.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Great. So next two, I thought that done. Is it?
Yes, they are finally done.
All right, so I'll just remove this one, so we don't need this one.
Yeah.
Both.
You can maybe just remove it from here or something.
Okay,
it's fine.
I don't want to screw things up now. Okay, next one, move out NFS. Those of Karen.
Yep. Right. So for the NFS provisioner, we have now the Prow jobs set up. There's a little bit of admin related access that I need to get. I've raised the PR in the KTS org repo for that. Once that's done, I think we can.
Okay.
Yeah, it should still remain in this sheet. It's not done, but it's
almost. Or is it almost done?
Yeah, almost done.
And then the second one is similar.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, I'll basically follow up on once the NFS provisioner is there, I can repeat that.
Okay, thank you. Next one, volume snapshot namespace transfer. Do we have Mike here? Okay, so we don't know. I know he updated the cap some time ago, but we haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure. So we'll just leave it here then.
Yeah, let's leave it unassigned. I think Ben had a good point of, do we actually need this now?
Okay.
And if somebody
So we'll just
really thinks we do, they can drive it. Let's leave it and just leave it unassigned.
Okay, like this?
Yep, that looks fine to me.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, next one, CSI volume house. So yes, we can try to bring this to beta, I guess. Yeah, we'll just change this. So I think there is some other update we want to do, but then that probably will have to follow some different feature gate anyway. So this existing feature, we can probably try to go beta. We'll see. Yeah, right now there's still some CI issues. just when we're trying to add that support into the host path driver. So next one is okay. That's Ben's generic data populator.
Yeah,
so,
can we rename this to volume populators?
Populator. Generic sounds better. What is like a broader scope?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been making an effort to change all the user-facing stuff to not mention generic in data, just say volume populators. So maybe it'll be more obvious. But yeah, the goal is beta in 121,
Okay.
and the work is underway to get there. The things that need to happen are we have to have the external controller in CRD basically available and published and released in a state where distros can pick it up before we flip the feature gate for that any volume data source to beta, so that it turns on by default. And that'll be my priority, in addition to actually working on the populator guts and sample itself. But for the feature gate, it's just that controller to give feedback when you have a volume that won't get populated. And I still need to update the KEP with the most recent changes, but it's getting there.
Okay, thanks. Okay, next one is Cozy. So Cozy, I guess, should try to go off on all right.
Yeah, this is Trini. The progress is pretty good in the last few weeks, despite of the holidays. We are moving the code to the official repos. There's a good engagement from the community. There are reviewers and a few bug fixes from others. And we also see good attendance to the meetings. Apart from that, the CI process is almost in place, except one PR is still waiting for final approval there in Prow. And there are a few spec updates based on the discussions in the last few weeks. Other than that, we're doing good. We also created a project management board. So we are tracking our progress for demo 1 out there, and things are looking good.
Thanks. Sounds great. Next one, CSM migration core. So this is a...
Yeah, so we have a slight update here. If you look in the comment for the ZEB Lead, there's the GitHub handle of Jiawei, yeah, who is going to take over the...
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Wait.
Yeah, so I don't have any like non-procedural update, but hopefully we are hoping to start on that next month. So maybe we'll have more interesting updates soon.
Great. And okay, so you will be reviewer, right? Still.
Yeah.
This part should be, or should this be here? And so this one is the API review. I don't know if this one still has any API review left. So I'll just put it in both.
Sure. Yeah.
So this one, are we talking in GA now? This is already beta, right?
Yes, I don't think it's going to make GA in 120. I think probably 121 is.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now, 21.
Oh.
Yeah, GA,
yeah,
right?
Okay, so for GA, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, the header in the column is
is that, okay, we need to change this.
I think, I guess we need, in order for the core migration to go GA, I think we'll need a plugin to go GA.
Oh.
So I guess, do we think there's any plugins that are ready to go GA?
Well, it looks like there's a couple, right? I mean, so
I was thinking like
that PDCSI would be GA as well in 121.
So see a few of those as GA. Is that
okay? I guess we can consider it. I was actually thinking because we're not even on by default. I'm wondering if we should have a release where we go on by default before we go GA.
For it to go be on default, does that require all the plugins to go GA?
No.
No.
So what?
They all have their own flag.
So what
every
is
plugin
right? But what is required for this one to be on by default?
Nothing really. So I guess the main thing is like we want to make sure that I don't think we should move the core migration to GA without actually a plugin going GA to, you know, validate that the core migration is actually GA ready.
Okay.
But I think actually, you know, turning core migration on by default, but if none of the plugins actually turn on, it's fine.
Okay, so
that will work.
You want keep this in beta then? What do you want this one?
I guess it just depends on if any plugin thinks they're ready to go GA. And I'm wondering if none of the plugins so far are on by default. I'm wondering if there should be a release where if a plugin wants to go GA, I'm wondering if they should wait a release to go on by default and then one release later go GA.
Okay. So then should we?
Yeah, so I think that would mean GA 1.22. Yeah, so keep it in beta.
So
I know OpenStack has been pushing hard to go GA, but I also know they don't really have like a lead on this. So
I thought it's a Hamad. Hamad has volunteered, right? Right, Hamad, is that right? I thought Hamad remember. Let's see. Yeah. See?
Yes. So this is an item that we have been internally tracking actually, and we have an interest to move this to GA, but it's like I said if nobody else comes up, we'll take a look.
Okay, we just put your name there. all of you. Is that okay? Because we have been asking for quite some time now. We haven't got any volunteers, so right.
It might still get replaced. So there are other teams within this thing who are like working on Cinder. So I'll ask them, and if
yeah, we'll just put your name there for now, and then replace it if you find somebody else then. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Okay. So this one will try to go. So we'll try to go GA. And AWS, is it right? Still, we're trying to go GA. Who is working?
I think is Matt here? Matt Wong. I was talking to Matt Wong earlier, and he intends to work on it. I think they're gonna follow the same procedure where they on by default first, and then go GA.
So would that take like 2 releases, move on by default, like in 1.21, and then?
I think, yeah, and then GA in 122. Because I imagine, you know, once we on by default, we're gonna uncover all of the test CI issues.
Okay.
So
right.
I imagine, you know, just the process of turning on by default is gonna require a fair amount of work to fix all our CI.
So is that the same thing for Cinder then? Cinder probably also need to go through this thing, right? Because
yeah, potentially.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go GA straight away. Yeah.
Right,
also,
so
like our.
So
I don't think
I think we should target though, like beta on by default this release.
Okay. Yeah,
we don't really have a thing for it, but
yeah, we'll just so we'll just remember that beta on by default. Okay.
For Cinder, another challenging thing is going to be to find the CI environment where it can be tested like thoroughly.
Okay. I think we skipped a few. All right. Yeah, I think this year we're still trying to. There was the thing that the backport is approved. I think we're still trying to get that into a release. So yeah, this is still beta. And Azure disk. So we should we move this back then beta, and then we do the same thing basically. We just say that this. Where's the view? Here. Okay. And then next one is a view file is the same, or what is this one's still beta, right? So it probably will be the same then. Right, Michelle? This looks right. So everything's beta now. Okay.
Yeah, I think Azure file we cannot move to GA until we solve the issue on top, like about CSR driver.
Okay.
So so out of all of these plugins, Azure File is still alpha, and they tried to go to beta last release, but they hit some bugs.
Okay.
So I think Andy will be working to target beta this release.
Okay.
So this is correct.
All right. Looks like I think we probably need another column to show the current status. Okay.
Or like, yeah.
Current and target, right? Because it's not clear what is current status now. Okay, target beta. Current alpha. 20. All right. Okay. Right, thank you. I think we almost done with the system migration. We still have, oh, okay, we have the new ones for Ceph. Okay, so I think this is new. So we still planning to go alpha?
I think we need to follow up with Humble on this.
Okay. All right. All right, so now we get to this joined projects, immutable secrets and config maps. Is it already beta, Michelle? Do you know?
Yes, okay. And they plan to move to GA.
Oh, okay, cool. GA. Okay. Next one is, okay, so we have two projects with SIG apps. Those are all have to do with stateful set. Is, I think KK, is KK here? Looks like he's not. So
I think last time the cap was really close to merging, but it like just missed the deadline.
Okay.
So I think
we could say
we should be able to target alpha.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, I agree. I've been working with him a bit on that, and we both got a little bit distracted, but we have really good intentions for.
Okay, yeah, I actually should remove my name. I didn't really remove this one. So this is a is Matt?
Yeah, Matt is reviewing this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Jane.
Okay, so the next one, this one is still probably design then, because I think he said he's going to get the first one down first. So probably assume this one is still design, right? Word expansion for stateful set.
Yeah, I think it's still designed because we haven't. He got busy in last quarter, so we have to kind of.
Okay.
We are close to a design, but yeah, we still need to work out some.
Okay.
Issues.
Thank you. Okay, so next one. Okay, so this is a content notifier. So yeah, I think we'll try to go alpha again. Let's see. So I think there are still a few issues that we need to get resolved on the API part. So I think Tim has a few questions that we still need to address. So I think we need to set up a meeting with him to figure out. It mainly has to do with the status update. It's some performance concerns on those. Okay, next one is this still a? Okay, so
yeah,
Trini,
this is Trini. Yeah, basically there is one item. Probably the last item is to move cAdvisor, not use the util mount because vendor packages cannot use the staging modules. So I have they asked me to come back in after 120 release. So probably what I'm thinking is I open up an issue on cAdvisor and have a dialogue there and see if they are willing to take up Moby library as alternatives.
Okay.
I can work with them and make that happen for if they agree. That's the point. So.
Okay. Thanks. Okay, now last one, privatization of volume capacity. So I think probably we'll still, I think this one didn't make it, but I think it's getting really close. So I think should be still talking alpha. Okay, I think that's all we have. Did we miss anything?
There is one more feature I think that we may want to try to target at least the design, if not alpha. There's been a very long-standing ask about user ID ownership for secrets and config maps.
User ownership.
Yeah.
In config maps, okay.
And secrets.
And secrets. Okay, so would this be a seekoff? It's more like a seekoffs.
I mean, theoretically, we own the secrets and config maps stuff for volumes. But we will definitely have to work with SIGOff on the design of this.
So we just put this one. It's kind of we need to co-design with them, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anyone?
Jawei plans to look at this.
Oh, okay.
So you can put down design for 120.
Okay. Not sure if I got this right. All right. So, okay. So this one should be, what is the priority?
2 is fine.
Okay. Right. So probably this one would need an enhancement issue, right? Does it need the...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it would. We can, I'll go ahead and fill out the rest of this.
Okay. I think it's, this is the column, I believe. Okay. All right, thanks. Okay, anything else on this spreadsheet? Okay, back to here. So the next 2 meetings, the next meeting will be canceled because that's the New Year's Eve. Then coming back in New Year, January 14th, we will go over this spreadsheets again to confirm the 1.21 planning. And so there's one item, so I added this item. I don't know if Fang is here. Just want to bring this to everyone's attention. So this is something that the data protection work group has been working on. It's trying to identify this common API for change block tracking for efficient backups. So I think he put together this doc. Basically listed what other APIs are currently available by each vendor and trying to find some common ground. So if the storage vendors can take a look and see whether the proposed API works or not. So it's we look at VMware, AWS, Azure. So yeah, Ceph, so we look at a few, and then there is we propose something, but I want to see if this actually works for everybody. If you can take a look and add comments, that'll be great. I think there were some questions about AWS. I don't know if anyone working on AWS is here on the call. So their API is a little different from the rest of those APIs. So we like to get their feedback to see if whatever we proposed work for this at all. And then also have a question for Azure Disk. So since the KK looks like he's not on the call, I'm not sure if there's anyone else who is working on Azure Disk. So they have an API, but it looks more like an internal API. So we're not sure if they actually have an API that can be used for this purpose. Yeah, so if anyone interested in this, take a look and please add your comments there. So this is something that we have been discussing at the data protection wing group.
Is the goal basically design this quarter?
I don't think we are there yet. We still have
okay.
This quarter is design actually.
So
maybe should we also we can actually also add that it's going to be designed. I'm just saying I was actually trying to say we won't be ready for alpha yet. So design we can add that here as well. So yes, right now it's still, I think it's still at a pretty early stage because it looks like AWS API is very different. So unless if we have like 2 different options, it seems to be a little hard. But we also want to get input from other vendors just to see what works. And then this is only for blogs. So we are not addressing the change file list yet. So I will add an entry there. So we actually can get some status in this meeting as well. Okay. Anything else we want to discuss in today's meeting? If not, that's it for today. And happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Xing. And as a reminder, folks, the next meeting is canceled. It'll be around New Year's, so we'll reconvene 2 weeks after that.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.